Nobody told us this about getting older. The changes are quiet. The questions are personal. The conversations matter. Welcome to episode 2 of Nobody Told Us This. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about how your identity shifts. So nobody told us this about getting older. One day you wake up and you realize you're not who you used to be. And you're not quite sure who you're becoming yet. I want to be more personal in this episode because this isn't something I read in a book. It's something I noticed quietly over time. It showed up in small moments, not in big dramatic ones. I noticed it when things that used to excite me didn't anymore. When certain conversations felt exhausting rather than interesting. When I stopped rushing to fill the silence and instead started appreciating it. At first, I wondered if something was wrong with me. Nobody tells you that part. Nobody told us that getting older would involve a quiet shedding, not just of people, but of roles. The role of proving, the role of pleasing, the role of providing, the role of always being available, always saying yes. And when those roles fall away, there's relief, but there's also uncertainty. I'll be honest, there were times when I missed the old version of myself, even sometimes today. Not because that version was better, but because it was familiar. Familiar feels safe even when it's no longer true. Letting go of who we were can feel like a small grief, even when we know we're growing. Here's what surprised me the most. The more I listened to myself, the quieter my life became, and the fuller it felt. Less urgency, fewer explanations, clearer boundaries. That didn't make life smaller. It made my life truer. If you're watching this and thinking, I feel this too, but I don't know how to explain it, I want you to know you are not behind. You're not lost. You're in transition. And transitions are uncomfortable because they don't come with labels. That is part of what this series is about. Not advice, not motivation, just honest conversations about what actually happens to us after 50, or a little more. The parts we feel, but rarely say out loud. If you're comfortable, I'd really like to hear from you. Have you noticed yourself changing in ways that you didn't expect? You don't have to explain it perfectly. A simple sentence will do. Sometimes just naming it helps. In the next episode, I want to talk about something that's closely related to this. The relationships that quietly fall away, and why that doesn't always mean something went wrong. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.